Come talk to me. I love the way you're on to me. Looking at you, looking like you're wondering if we're here for the same reason. And now that you wanna lay in the sun, getting love drunk, sticking like honey. Yeah, I bet you're here for some fun with that someone, feeling that something. If you're looking for a good time, honey, I'm right here. If you're looking for the good vibes, honey, I'm right here. And I'm waiting for you.
Hey everybody, hi. Lord have mercy. I forgot to pray, y'all. I usually pray before I come live. I forgot to pray. Have mercy and have mercy. Welcome to Joy is Real. It is 11:02 a.m. here in Las Vegas. So that means it's what? 11, 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. 2:02 p.m. over there on the East Coast. So good afternoon, Florida. Good afternoon, Georgia. Good afternoon, North Carolina, South Carolina, New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. That also means it is 1:02 p.m. in my hometown of St. Louis, Missouri. So good afternoon, family. Now, it's still morning over here in Vegas. It's late morning, but it is still the morning. So because I don't have any clip that says good afternoon or good evening, I'm going to greet you as I would as if it was 5 a.m., okay? So, good morning, everybody.
I say good morning to you. Morning, morning, good morning. I say good morning to you. Morning, morning, good morning. I say good morning to you.
Good morning, and good morning. All right. Before we get into everything, you guys came in a little bit fast today. A little bit fast today. Is it the time? Is it the time slot? Because if that's the case, we can come in the afternoon. I haven't been getting up real early as to do a live because I'm getting up real early to take the boy to the school bus. So we'll figure it out. But it's 25 people already in the house. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. And I'll love you for life if you hit that share button. Y'all know that's the magic button. We'll quadruple the amount of people in here just like that if you were to just share. All right. So let's see who we have. No sound. Wait a minute. Y'all telling me no, y'all can hear me. The little green dots are going. The green dots are going. Wait a minute. Can y'all hear me? Because Miss Weber said that she couldn't hear me. That's the first message. You can hear. Okay, Miss Weber, you probably need to go out and come back in because I see my little green buttons over here. All right. Young Riaz is here. How are you, love bug? All right. It's 7:02 in the evening already. All right. Dominica is here. She says, hi, Mrs. Joy. Hello, Dominica. Joy, I'm doing good, fam. All right. Beverly Long is here. Thank you for being here, Love Muffin. Kevin Wesley, hey, love, how are you? I'm glad to see you. He says loud and clear. All right, Miss Weber, so it may be your devices. She said it's me. All right. Keith says I can hear Loud and clear. Good. Because that's the only thing clear. Y'all see my camera still grainy. I still ain't ordered me a 1080p camera yet, y'all. This little munchkin over here is taking all my little extra dollars. I haven't bought a sneaker since my birthday. And you know what? We got to figure out some things. Either Mr. AdSense got to start AdSensing, or Joy gonna have to go get her a little part-time something or another, baby. Because my husband he has not added to my allowance due to the little munchkin coming. I need an addict. I really, really do. But he has not increased my allowance. So everything is coming out of my allowance, honey, and it's just like squeezing it tight. I haven't even been able to go on my little afternoon luncheons like I normally do. But we're going to get back to it, all right? Oh, Miss Weber, you were on the old live. All right, baby cakes. El Cheapo is here. She says, oh, it's cracking over here. Oh, you late, Miss Cheapo. It's been cracking. It's been cracking just a little bit. Dominica says, hey, Kev. Tony Bailey says, Mrs. Joy. Misunderstood says, sound is excellent. Oh, okay, good. Sound is excellent. I wonder what that is. I wonder what's different. I don't know what's different. Maybe it's the time of day, honey, because I also hear a much clearer sound too. And I haven't changed any settings. At all right? All right, y'all. Before we get into everything, I want to play my little song so I can just set a tone. We're going to set a tone real quick here because I was over watching a live, baby, and some of the things being said in the live, I didn't quite enjoy hearing not hearing. I didn't enjoy seeing, because you see the comments. You don't hear the comments. You see the comments. All right. So we're just going to set a little tone real quick. Y'all know Joy likes the music.
You don't have to panic. We are merely here to save the planet. We won't be complacent in this damage. This is vital information, take advantage. You don't have to panic. We are merely here to save the planet. We won't be complacent in this damage. This is vital information, take advantage.
Okay, all right, we're going to stop it there. So I just wanted to set a tone because I want everybody to know just what Joy's purpose here in this YouTube space, okay? It is not to be on one side or the other side or, this or that. Joy is not I'm not a Brianna supporter. I'm not a Mr. Hampton supporter. What Joy is a inspiring content creator that finds things that she is interested in covering and just, moves that way. You know what I'm saying? So I was just over there with Mr. Coco. If y'all don't know Mr. Coco, please go subscribe to his channel. I was just over there watching Mr. Coco's live, and it was just quite interesting that he brought up Miss Season. I don't know if he's getting ready to get back into covering this particular story, but it just so happened that I caught him live, and the discussion of Miss Season came up, and y'all know that Joy has been around since day one, but Joy is not the type of person that has followed this particular story like to the T. I have not done that. I get updates pretty much just like everybody else by watching folks who covered the story. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much where I was getting my information prior to me covering a little bit more. And so I'm looking just a smidget closer, still not nowhere near, still not nowhere near as probably one of your bigger bloggers that are covering the story, like your Latte, your Lupac, your Harmony, your Auntie Pimo. Joy don't even have that much time available to be able to do that. I just really don't. Nor probably would I want to even put in that much time checking on other folks lives. I just can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I just can't do it. I find myself really struggling when I am trying to do too much. You know what I'm saying? So I try to stay away from those types of behaviors. But anyways, I was over there with Mr. Coco. Yes. And he brought up Miss Season. And I said, I didn't know that. Were y'all aware that Miss Season used to moderate for Coco? I was not aware of that. When he said her name, I said, okay, I kind of remember her name because he provided a different name other than Miss Season. I know she was titled that, I guess by some of the Mr. Hampton supporters. I'm guessing that's how she got that particular name. But she was going by another name, which is, I wouldn't say it was conspicuous or anything like that. It was the initial of her first name, in which I wasn't even aware of Miss Season's first name. See, I told you I don't cover, or no, what I shouldn't say that. I am not aware of certain things when it comes to the saga, like Miss Season's first name. I wasn't aware of that till today, catching Coco's live. So some interesting things were dropped. So he did confirm that Miss Season is definitely Sage in the City. I was under the impression she was definitely not. I even told one of our fellow content creators, I seen Sage in the City. That is not Miss Season. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, Joy be smoking. And I may have crossed some information and just thought, that Miss Season was, no, let me dial that back. That I thought I knew who Sage in the City was. Because I definitely did not equate Sage in the City with Miss Season. But Coco did confirm that. He also confirmed that their acquaintance did come prior to the divorce. He didn't actually. Coco is definitely a man. He don't give all the nuggets. He only goes so far, and I actually respect that about him. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that when you don't want to divulge certain things that you may know, you just kind of like, brush over it or whatever. Let me see what y'all saying up in here. Kimberly Merrills is here. She says, hey, Joy. Rogue is here. How you doing, baby? Ellie Grace says, hello, everyone. She is not Sage in the City. Baby, Coco just confirmed she is. Coco just confirmed that she definitely is. And I'm going to put my neck out on a limb and say that he probably has the information to probably back it up. He said it with such confidence, such confidence. And if you guys are not aware of how I came into this, it was actually through Coco. So he didn't quite remember who I was based on the conversation he and I had in the chat today. But I hope I can, spark his memory a little bit. Okay, so the day that Numbnut, which y'all know who Numbnut is, the day that Numbnut came out with the lie, I sat on panel with Coco and another lady. Her name was Qualified Family of 13 over there on Facebook. This was D-Day, y'all. So due to the conversation that Coco, me, and Qualified had, he advised me to start a page because of the conversation that we had. He said, you know what, Joy, I think you would be good at this. Qualified said the same thing. And I was like, okay, y'all, I'll give it an actual shot. You know what I'm saying? So, that's how actually I got into social media per se. But he didn't remember me because I'm trying to think, what name was I under my regular profile when I was watching him? More than likely I was under my regular profile that it has my real name on it. And more than likely he may recall my real name. I purchased merchandise from Coco. I purchased I'm a real supporter. If y'all have not heard that from Joy, y'all will know that when I am a follower of a certain content creator, and especially if I've been following for more than like 90 days, I more than likely I'm invested a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I do try to support. I did purchase one of Coco's coffee mugs or what have you. And I watch him pretty often, because when the story first hit, we were all in agreement. Hey, this sounds fishy. We think that Miss Numbnut is not really giving the up and up. Now, based on a little bit of the conversation today and some that I watched back of his live, he may have softened a little bit on his stance, because I did hear him say that that Numbnut did provide some information that could have possibly been true. You know what I'm saying? She did come out and say that she did experience some verbal situations or what have you. And maybe that's what Mr. Coco was speaking of. All right. So let me go back. Lisa Savoy speaking to Mr. Kevin. Did Coco show proof? No, he didn't show proof. He has a personal relationship with Miss Season. Like, he knows, from what I gathered, they had a relationship outside of YouTube. She assisted him with his page. She assisted him with his merchandise. She was the person that was sending out the coffee mugs, he stated. She was his moderator, he advised. So, he didn't necessarily have to show proof. His confidence, and then me knowing as well, like, I was around, during the time when Coco had an active Facebook page. Actually, that's how I started watching YouTube, y'all. I was bored in the country, in a little bitty town in Mississippi. My husband had me in a little bitty town in Mississippi. And one day I clicked on YouTube, and Latrice Allen popped up. And I started watching her. And so from Latrice Allen, the folks I actually follow kind of stemmed from her. Coco, I watched him. Darius Cooks, I watched him. Chef Corman, it came through that line from first watching Latrice. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't necessarily need proof because, again, he sounded so confident. I don't care for him at all. That's okay. It's okay. Everybody has their own picks, of who they watch and who they may not watch. I found him very entertaining when it came to having a conversation and telling a story, or what have you. And then when he started actually building his business with the dogs, I was in for it. I love dogs, you know what I'm saying? So, we all have our picks. Teresa Frazier says, new here, good afternoon, joy and chat, everyone. I'm glad to see you, Miss Teresa. This is for you, baby. We love new people. All right. Kara said, oh, okay. Nina Edwards, hey, Joy and Chat. Oh, Miss Nina, I seen a message of yours sprout around the internet. Boy, I tell you. Ooh, child. Y'all be really getting personal in these chats, y'all. Y'all really do be getting personal. It's quite entertaining at times. What even made him switch up the way he did? I don't know. And I'm not gonna say that he is necessarily switching up. What I said was he may have softened a little with his stance on Numbnut. Because he said that he is not biased, that, just like I'm saying, neither here or there. He just, is giving his opinion, you know what I'm saying? And trying to keep it as close to the truth as how he sees it, Nina is speaking to Mr. Kevin. Yes, he's going to go wherever the wind blows. I don't know, I don't know. I don't have that particular opinion about Mr. Coco at all. Hey, Joy and Chat, Miss Nancy is here. Dominica, if he's going to stay, she is for sure. Why not? Sure. Well, he was just really giving a recount. It wasn't that he was actually trying because it's not like he was really trying to say anything bad against her or anything like that. He's just really, giving his story about his connection with Miss Season. I don't know if it really constitutes him showing proof, or what have you. Coco is really not that type of person, I don't believe. I believe if somebody would have asked him show proof, he probably would have went off. I think he probably would have, but I don't think that he was being deceitful about it at all. I truly believe that he knows this woman. You have to go watch it for yourself. Go watch it for yourself. His page, his YouTube page is Goldmouth, MOUF 24. Y'all still speaking. Thanks for allowing us to share our own stance. For sure. I have no problem. as long as everybody is respectful, I have no problem. It's when folks get disrespectful where Joy has an issue, or you telling a lie on Joy. Y'all know that, I don't like people lying on me either. Blue Bear, she says, good afternoon, Joy. Hey to the chat. Peace and love, Rakita says. He stirred up a lot during this saga. Maybe. See, I wasn't following too close. I do understand that he would, by him being a man and one of the only men, it wasn't very men speaking on this. So I am pretty sure his voice kind of rang bells. You know what I'm saying? He did say that Brianna was the reason. Ooh, not Brianna. We call her Numbnut over here. That Numbnut was the reason why he lost his Facebook page or what have you. And he said Miss Allen was the one that helped to do it or what have you. But yeah, I didn't. I followed along a smidget, y'all, when it comes to being on Facebook, because I started trying to build my own page, and I wasn't covering this story. When he recommended that I started my own page, it wasn't for me to cover this particular story. Actually, me and Qualified, we started doing shared lives together so I could get used to coming live, because if y'all don't know, Joy is very shy. I am a very shy person. Getting in front of this camera, baby, was a hard task to actually get past, you know what I'm saying? So I was not covering this story when I first created my page over there on Facebook. I actually forgot what the heck was I doing. I was just basically talking about, stuff that interested me, not really honing in on one particular thing. All right. All right. Y'all still speaking. I don't care what these people got going around on the internet about me. Oh, it wasn't. I can't even remember what the comment was, Miss Nina. What I do remember is that your name was on a comment on a post or something or what have you. So I can't even recall if it was good, bad, or indifferent. See, that's what I'm saying. Joy I don't follow like that. I don't be following like that. All right. Oh, okay. I made it to the bottom. So he from the LA sector, if y'all know who she is. He from the LA sector, if y'all know who. I don't know what you're talking about, baby cakes. Who? You saying he and she in the same sentence. So I don't know he or she, who he or she is. All right. I really don't. You better than me, Joy, because I could not have a YouTube page because I couldn't compose myself. I will lose it the same day. Okay, so what helps me, y'all, is Joy worked in customer service for 25 years. I can handle escalated situations in a manner where I can remain calm. Meaning I have been called everything under the sun. Do you hear me? Everything under the sun. I worked escalations. I was in a managerial position. That's all I did in my corporate career was put fires out. Okay. Joy's expertise is behind the scenes. Usually when I say behind the scenes is I'm a person that get things done. Do you hear me? When I say I get things done, I get things done. Everybody in my family come to me for guidance when it's time to handle all kinds of situations. That is me. So I'm able to deal with whatever comes with this and still remain probably steady and calm, because I don't get bothered by foolishness. Y'all all probably done seen that that video Miss Amora did of me. Do you think that bothered Joy any? That didn't bother Joy at all. What I did was I commented on her page and said, "Oh, how cute and creative." However, though, it doesn't take away from the fact that your butt still lied on Joy and caused a whole delay off your silly behavior, not mine. You know what I'm saying? So she could create as many videos as she would like, saying that Joy is a drug head. Joy don't. Now, if you call the marijuana drugs, then yes, Joy a big drug head. All right, if you want to call that a drug. Where Joy lives in Las Vegas, Nevada, you can order marijuana like you can order pizza. Probably you can get marijuana more than you can get pizza here. You know what I'm saying? So it's very legal what I do. You know what I'm saying? Joy not over here snorting no lines. I ain't over here putting no needles in my arms or nothing like that. Joy just sit here and tote on her little leaf or two or three or four. It depends on what day you catch me. All right. LaTruth. Oh, okay. Yeah. I had no issue with Dude until he followed up my sister. He followed up my sister's husband by calling my son. Really? He didn't even know the situation because he said I insulted her kids when I did. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Mr. Wesley. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, he lived with the woman for a little second. I know exactly who he is. LaTruth. Yeah, they was together for a little minute. Yeah, for real. I have no idea why he would even get involved in that or why he would insult. I don't know, baby. I don't know. I know I don't want to get into it. You know what I'm saying? Because I would never do anything like that, so let's not even, bring it up here in the chat. So I don't want it to throw me off because, I don't even want to go there. Wow. Yeah. Lisa, is she? Yeah. I am talking about Coco, Miss Nina. Joy, she called you. Yeah, she called me a drunk, a drug addict. Was a drunk. I said, but she addicted to gambling. So, everybody has their picks of what they probably do in access. You know what I'm saying? Gambling, that's a real bad addiction. A real bad. So she gambles and she spends a lot of time on the internet. When does she spend time with her husband? You can tell he thought he was a player, Lisa. Who, Mr. Coco? He does have a certain swag, I guess, about himself. He's from Florida, and the Florida residents, they are different. They are different in Florida. I mean, every person that I have met from Florida, they have been very memorable for sure. For sure. But yes, okay, so while I was over there, a lady, Miss Nell, well, actually, let me dial back. Okay, so when I, got like really, I'm knowing in my head who Coco is talking about. I even asked him. I even asked him personally, is Miss Season Sage in the city? And he did say yes. But I asked him a couple other questions or what have you. And there was a lady in his chat, Miss Nell. She told me to scram. She said, Joy, scram. So what I have noticed that there are what I would say, supporters of Miss Numbnut over there, supporters of Miss Amora over there, and now that Joy always been a supporter of Coco's because I came through that same line, y'all. And I don't see him the way that y'all see him because I was introduced to him prior to him even speaking about this situation. You know, he was over there with LaTruth and trying to figure out how much money he could squeeze up out of her. You know what I'm saying? It had, you know, my connection with him had nothing to do with the LaTruth Saga. Lovely one says, hello, where have you been? Have mercy, have mercy. I've been coming live. I've been coming. Kevin, I was in that live and it broke my heart. Oh Lord, please, y'all, let's not discuss it because Joy don't have no clue. I don't have no clue about who said what. And really, I'm gonna tell y'all something about Joy. When Joy hear loud talking or fussing, I leave up out of people's chats. I promise you, I do. I don't be wanting to hear all the going back and forth and this and that. I be gone. So I don't really hear a lot of like the meat and potatoes of stuff. And nor do I want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about the situation y'all talking about, you know, with something being said egregious and derogatory about a baby. Joy don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear anybody say it from their mouths. I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all probably don't see me places, it's because it be a lot going on. And I ain't trying to have a lot going on because Joy is an empathetic person. Y'all know what an empathetic person means. It means I'm an empath. And empaths, we hold on to energy. I hold on to energy. So if the energy is bad, it can have me in a tizzy for a certain amount of time until I kind of release it and get it away. You know what I'm saying? So I try to stay around positive vibes. All right. Miss Nina, all right. Oh, okay. Yes, he was Joy and LaTruth wanted to help him. I ain't gonna say LaTruth wanted to help him. I'm gonna say LaTruth was just looking for a partner to have around. You know what I'm saying? And because you know, she went and got Coco right from prison or right from jail. I don't know which one was it, prison or jail. Whichever one he got out of, she went and picked him up. So y'all know when a person, you know, straight fresh out of, you know, from a bid, what they got going on as far as like finances and things of that nature. Although I think that Miss Allen is just one of those ladies who leads with her pocket with men anyway. So meaning she was gonna pay whoever, you know, and just Coco just so happened to be the guy at the time. Wanted to help him and he wanted to smoke every day. Yeah. I remember him wanting to smoke every day. You know, Miss Allen is a big personality and he really wasn't into the lady. You know what I'm saying? So when you are on a money mission, sometimes you do things to kind of, you know, get through the situation. Y'all know how folks can be, you know. And she said, "No, I'm not having this. You got to go." Yeah, I remember. You know, they had some back and forth. You know, for quite a I ain't gonna say quite a long time. For you know what, about a year. Okay, Joy, sorry, lovely one. I used to catch you early in the morning. I don't like all the bad energy. I have fun on your me neither, lovely one. I don't do negativity. I can't because it'll have Joy over here upside down. I'd be over here upside down. She had known him before he went to, yeah, they grew, they're from the same area. So their connection goes back to, them growing up. So like I said, I was around. So I know a little bit of their story. I watched them probably more in depth than I watched anybody because that was my introduction to YouTube, y'all. I don't know why YouTube sent me to Latrice Allen first, because her and I are definitely different. Khalil, who that is? Lord, I think my son done got here. Hey! Wait a minute, y'all, because somebody done came in my house and they ain't speaking. One a minute. Hey! Oh, well, why you ain't respond? Sorry, y'all. Sorry. My son that came in here, he ain't announcing himself. And honey, we don't want no situations. Yeah, but honey, I heard noise though. She he done thrown me off, y'all. But yeah, I was around and I was watching them heavy. At the time, Latrice wasn't nowhere near as I would say as bad as what she got going on now. Y'all know her son right now spilling all the beans on which he's done that before, but now that he is older, it's at a more mature level. He's able to speak about it a little bit more clear as before. When he first spoke about it, he was between 17, 18, you know what I'm saying, just fresh on leaving his mother's home or what have you. So he's probably going to spill it again. He's probably going to revisit it again in a couple years or what have you. As he get older, he'll probably keep revisiting this particular story because it's just one that he has to heal from. But yeah, y'all need to go watch that live that Coco did. Actually, he got two of them up there because when the first live glitched. So, and folks were saying that folks was reporting his page. So is that a tell when someone's reporting pages? Is that your page starts to like freeze and stuff like that? Because y'all know Joy not aware of those kinds of things. I'm so tired of that boy coming out every time he need money with the same with the same old story. It's the same thing. Nobody don't want to keep hearing it. Well, actually, I'm actually pretty interested, Miss Nina. I haven't watched a lot of it, but if y'all go back and watch some of my lives, I did speak about a little bit of it because I'm interested. I want to see Courtney do well. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I really do. I have a huge opinion about the situation over there, and I don't know if I'll start covering Miss Allen or not. It's a lot. I'm gonna have to pray on it and see what the universe says, because she got a lot going on. She definitely does. But yeah, y'all, Coco definitely confirmed some things. He also said that Miss Season and Mr. Hampton Probably met about 4 or 5 years ago in the mall when he was when he had a bigger stature. At least that's what was told to him, he says. So I'm gonna put allegedly in front of or at the end of that statement, because that's probably information that was told to him directly, or what have you. But he dropped a few gems. He did drop a few gems. He did come back live and kind of got back into it a little bit, but due to the fact that the chat was kind of like going back and forth. I didn't catch that particular live in real time because I just didn't. I was actually getting prepared for my live because I asked him, I said, Coco, can I cover this? Can I cover it? And he was like, yeah, as long as you don't use my videos and you tag me. And I said, I don't use videos anyway. I just be kind of sitting up here giving my commentary. I'll pull something up every now and again, but I try not to pull up videos unless I have been given permission. If Joy ever pulls up any content that y'all probably see longer than 30 seconds, I didn't ask permission of the content creator that it is okay for me to do so. He looks just like his mother. He does. I know one thing. Are you Miss Nina? Are you Miss Nina? So you're on the side of his mother? I don't know, Miss Nina. Miss Allen is something else. She definitely is. She said she's tired of Mr. Courtney. I don't know. Miss Allen, she did some things to that kid. I watched in real time that situation they had at her warehouse. I was so sad. I'm like, why is she arguing with this baby like this on live? And I mean, she kept the live going. Miss Allen does not have any issue with showing anything, good or bad. She'll show it all. and that's what's probably coming back to bite her, because she records everything just like Mr. Hampton, I'm guessing, and she don't mind showing everything. She don't mind. So yes, I'm on the other side because that child is delusional and that woman is about, you think she about her business? Have mercy, Miss Nina. I can't say that Miss Allen, she is about her business with some things. Like I seen her purchase that home in Atlanta. I seen her, try to do some things other than just blow her money. I did see her blow some money too, though, but I did see her try to do things that would benefit her and her family financially. Now, emotionally, spiritually, she's damaging. She is damaging in my eyes, emotionally and spiritually, to her family for sure. Oh, y'all. I am so sorry about this cough. I went to the pulmonary specialist yesterday. Now, he say ain't nothing wrong with my lungs. But I tell y'all, this cough of mine, I'm sick of it. You cigarette smokers, give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Because I have, how long now I haven't smoked a cigarette? It's been 3 years. 3 years plus. Yeah, like 3.5 years. All right now. 3.5 years almost now. I still got a cough, y'all. I still got a cough. This drives me crazy. Woo! Have mercy, have mercy. I've been following her 10 years or more. Oh, so you invested. You are invested, Love Muffin. Joy, I don't smoke, period. We know you don't do nothing, Young Riz. We know you don't do nothing. Keep it that way. Keep it that way. Keep it that way. But y'all go make sure y'all go check that live out. That's really all I had. For real, for real. I didn't see, I didn't see any other information really that probably would be juicy other than what I gave y'all. I do know that there's a little bit of cat fighting going on. Y'all think Miss Season and Miss Amira cat fighting? Y'all think they cat fighting? Oh, Lord, ladies. I hope y'all not going back and forth over Mr. Hampton. Lovely one. The new issues that taking place in the saga is taking me out. I watch a few of the channels that's common. I know that's right, baby case. It did took me out too, lovely one. We had a whole content creator call the courts on us saying that we recording in the courtroom. So I'm about taking out. I mean, about taking out. I done had a whole content creator do a 5 to 6 minute video on me that was it was creative, but it's supposed to be, I guess, mocking me in a way. But hey, that stuff that is light, very light. She couldn't talk to me on her platform. Y'all know she chose to drop me. So she's not ready for joy. Amora, you have an open invitation over here to speak like a grown woman. I would never go back and forth with you about and shooting shots. Joy's a lady. I would never spend hours editing anything trying to disparage you in any way. I ain't putting in no time like that for you, or in putting it in a negative realm. I would never spend my time doing that. Never. I would never spend my time doing that. When I cover Numbnut, it is not because I have a hate for her. I cover Numbnut because Joy used to be a numbnut. That's why I cover her. And because I'm no longer a numbnut, I believe that my expertise would assist not only her, but maybe those that may be like her. All right. So it's not that I hate Numbnut. No, I don't hate Numbnut. I didn't follow her before this fib that she came out with, just like Mr. Hampton. I didn't follow him either. I still don't follow Mr. Hampton because I let men deal with men. Okay. I'm not finna correct no behavior of no man. You think, no, I would not do that. I would not do that. If folks want correction from Joy for Mr. Hampton, you won't get it. You won't get it. I may say some things here and there as far as referencing what a woman would do. Like like I said, I would never be with a man that put in quotations just friends, and then the next day he say we celebrating an anniversary. Anniversary and friends really don't go together in the same sentence. It's confusing. I did, say that, or what have you. But as far as covering Mr. Hampton, no. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. I don't know what's going on with that situation, Joy. I don't know either. I did check out Miss Amira's page and her, I think it was on Facebook. And I watched her say, if you're walking with the Lord, you wouldn't be acting a specific way. And I've heard that Miss Seasons have made some statements when it comes to like some things. I just hope that they are not catfighting. And I don't mean just, like subliminals on the internet. I mean like catfighting in real life. Catfighting in real life, like contacting each other on the phone and probably by email, going back and forth with one another. You know what I'm saying? I just hope that's not going on. And I would, as a new person of interest, a friend, or whatever, Miss Amira is to Mr. Hampton, I wouldn't be addressing another woman in a new situation. What you mean? I'm already coming in a new this a new situation, and I'm addressing a woman. Oh no. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. No. Baby, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. You're not getting ready to have me arguing with another woman about your tail. And if that's what the situation that you got going on, more than likely, Joy would keep it on moving, on to the next suitor. On to the next suitor. It would not be me. It would just not be me. I don't even know why I put that up there. Hey. Joy need to start looking at these comments beforehand. Because y'all shouldn't talk about people in a derogatory way. Now, y'all know that shrimp and little go together. We don't want to call that man's appendage little. I don't know. Miss Joanne, you probably don't know. Why would you say such things about his man parts? Evidently, he has kept some women quite satisfied. Miss Amira been over there for more than 30 days. Has she left home? I mean, has she left yet? I don't think she's left. I think, the sleepover has lasted about 30-something days. Lovely one. I just don't understand why everyone brings this to social media. Why can't it be worked out behind the scenes, family over everything? Maybe because folks are not talking to one another. Maybe that's what it is. Folks are not talking to one another. Family things should definitely be handled behind the scenes. It's quite sad. It definitely is quite sad to see when family, go at it. It's not a good thing to see at all. I hope everything resolves itself with the Hampton family. I even hope everything kind of resolves itself within this saga, because it got folks absolutely loopity-loop. Folks in court with one another, folks telling lies on one another, folks doing videos on one another. It's just crazy. Crazy and insane. You know what I'm saying? It really, really is. But hey, it gives us something, I guess, to talk about and be entertained with from time to time. I just wish that folks didn't get so personal and so evil, because you don't have to do things in that manner to have a conversation. You don't have to bring lies and manipulation and anger to a platform to be entertaining. You don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I understand that it runs the numbers up, baby. We have more folks who are enamored with bullshit than than good things. We just do. Folks love to see craziness. Yeah, I'm just not one of those ones. I can't even watch it on TV, baby. When I see blood and stuff on the TV, my whole body shift. When I see negative things on the TV, my whole body shift. I try to listen to or watch positive things that are funny, comedies and stuff like that, because my personality or my spirit can't take a lot of the shenanigans. I just can't do it. All right. But I don't see nobody saying nothing else. At this particular point, it's been about an hour. I can't believe that I actually got through an hour because I really didn't have so much tea. I just had a little bit of crumbs out, that I heard or what have you. And I didn't see nobody in the chat other than me over there. So I was like, oh, I'm probably the only one that probably got this information this morning. So let me go and go live for sure. So even though I have not in any fashion or form responded to Miss Amora's video saying that I'm a drunk druggie that speaks slow, and I do speak slow, y'all. I speak slow on purpose. I have told y'all that Joy stutters. I'm a stutterer. So I have to speak slow. Otherwise, I'm going to stumble over my words. Miss Amora, you are mean, young lady. You're mean. You're mean. You are mean. You are mean, You really are. Wait a minute. I can't see. It's just a joke. That's what they were calling it. I'm saying the way those women going crazy, it must be doing something. That's what oh yeah. Yeah. But see, I don't know. See, this is just me. Even joking in in a negative way, it's still kind of like, not too good, So I get that you were joking, but men don't want their peens described with something that is considered small. We all know that. So I get you, it was a joke, but yeah. All right. So even though I didn't do a video or anything, because I ain't finna spend that kind of time on editing no negative video to go back and forth with Miss Amora. All right. But I do have a song that says exactly what I think. And that's all we gonna give her. That's all we gonna give her. So before I get out of here, this is my response for Miss Amora.
Look, girl, and I cannot play with these niggas. I'd rather cut me a nigga out, and I cannot worry about a hoe talking shit, cause I can just sit on her nigga mouth, and ain't got no time for no feelings. I gotta run up my bank account, and if a hoe ever say we got some beef, just know that she doing that for some clap, cause I cannot worry about niggas, and I cannot worry about hoes. Gotta go get it straight to the money, can't let them fuck up my goals, and I cannot worry about niggas, and I cannot worry about hoes. Gotta go get it straight to the money, can't let them fuck up my goals. Look, fucked up when they thought I lost it, huh? Still a bitch, yo nigga still calling. I'm the one they gon' miss and a nigga can't forget. I'm a gift from a problem. Know they watching. You ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. No hoe gon' lie and a nigga gon' try. I'm a real ass bitch, can't stop me. Couldn't never be me, take notes. And you know I gotta laugh at the joke. We ain't getting no money, we ain't getting no better. Huh? You know you gotta go. I don't do what they do and I'm still who they want. I'ma always do me and I'm still gonna be on. I'ma pop my shit for the ones taking slow and my name ring bells cause they know I'm the GOAT. And I cannot play with these niggas. I'd rather cut me a nigga out. And I cannot worry about a hoe talking shit cause I can just sit on her nigga mouth. And ain't got no time for no feelings. I gotta run up my bank account. And if a hoe ever say we got some beef, just know that she doing that for some clap. Cause I cannot worry about niggas. And I cannot worry about hoes. Gotta go get it straight to the money. Can't let them fuck up my goals. And I cannot worry about niggas. And I cannot worry about hoes. Gotta go get it straight to the money. Can't let them fuck up my goals. See, I'm the one, I never be the two. Ooh, don't compete cause I know I can't lose. See, I'm very hard to get, even hard to forget. If a nigga lose me, he'll fool. Cool, pussy like voodoo. And you know I got a mind like a be married to the paper. If she say she got a problem, just know that's personal. You don't like me, you a hater. If a nigga act broke, can't date him. Them niggas acting hard, I hate them. See, bitches ain't real and niggas ain't healed. Gotta let them go, can't save them. Cause I cannot worry about niggas, and I cannot worry about hoes. Gotta go get it, straight to the money. Can't let them fuck up my goals. Cause I cannot worry about niggas, and I cannot worry about hoes. Gotta go get it, straight to the money. Can't let them fuck up my goals.
Ooh, y'all caught me smoking. Have mercy, have mercy. So that's all I got for. That's all I got for Miss Amora. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna put no video together. Do y'all know how long editing takes? Editing takes so long, baby. I barely can get through the stuff that I'm trying to get through. So I definitely ain't finna deviate and put in no time for her. You know what I'm saying? Now, if she want to come back and say something else, what I probably would do is show y'all some real talent and recreate this video myself. And you'll see me grinding on Jay head. I will do that. I will recreate this video and show y'all just how much talent Joy really got. All right. And I'll be grinding right on Jay head. She want to keep playing with me. See, I'm a whole different type person. Whole different type person. I ain't gonna fight you with fire, baby. Cause when I throw a shot, it's gonna be one to knock you right on out. Okay. I promise you. I promise you. It wasn't negative. I'm a supporter of Robert. Oh, why you call him a shrimp? Why you call him a shrimp? It is negative, Miss Jones. It is negative. I don't think Robert would like his peen described as a shrimp. I just don't think it. I don't think it. But y'all, listen. That's really all I have for today. We may come back live later on because why y'all ain't tell me that somebody set main truck on fire? Somebody that set main truck on fire in his driveway. What in the heck is going on over there, baby? Oh my goodness. They trying to get him up out of that neighborhood. He done blamed it on the bloggers. He say it's the bloggers' fault. It's the bloggers' fault. So I may come back later on because I had tapped in over there and seen. I'm like, ooh, he down. Ooh, I mean, you know, having something like that go on where you sleep your head. Where you sleep your head, Lord have mercy. I need to lay my head down. Where you lay your head, that's enough to move you in a way, for real. You know, that'll have you really waking up and looking at everybody. You like, which one of you neighbors then did it? Because I feel like it's probably a neighbor. That was an egregious thing to do. Whoever did that, ooh, Jesus, that was real mean. You know what I'm saying? That took some balls. That took some balls to go on somebody's property and set their whole car on fire at their house, baby. It almost make me think that only like an official person would have such confidence to do that. Like, you know, somebody who may work for the fire department. Is this, you know, somebody who is used to fire or a police officer or somebody official? Because really, you done came up on my property? Oh, Jesus, y'all. So we might get into that. We might get into that a little later. It all depends on how the rest of the day go. You know, my husband may require me to cook dinner tonight. I hope not. I hope he good with a salad because Joy don't even feel like cooking at all. Mr. Coco, you done missed the whole live, sir. I didn't explain who I am because you don't remember me. But I didn't explain who I am. I was like, Coco don't remember who I am. Coco, I am the woman that came on panel with you and the qualified family of 13 when this story first dropped. If you can recall, when the day that Brianna came out and said, you know, Mr. Hampton did all these things to her, you invited me and Qualified up to have a conversation with you. And after the conversation, you told me to start a page, and I did. I was like, Coco don't remember who I am. I've been following you for at least now 4 or 5 years. I bought a cup, and you remember now. Me and Qualified, even, you know, we were close for a good period of time. We done been out of. She done came here to Las Vegas. I didn't went there to Texas. We didn't, you know, commune with one another. Now we're not speaking to each other now, and I really hate that. I really hate that our relationship didn't continue. It was, you know, just due to a disagreement that I guess she couldn't, you know, deal with the disagreement. But yes, that's who I am. But I never got monetized over there on Facebook because I think Chef Corman and them kind of like reported my page. Because if y'all don't know, I'm going to go and put this out here. I'm going to go and put it out there. I'm going to go and put it out there. I am the content creator who found Chef Carmen's wife's Airbnb. And I believe that with me leaking or putting out that information, it got me demonetized on Facebook. My page been a mess since. It's been a mess since. What happened? You know, my page was put on restriction, and it's never come out of restriction. So I came over here on YouTube, and actually I was going to start covering this story right away, but when I came into the space, I seen that there was a lot of arguing going on, and I said, oh no, this is not the time to put my little foot in the pond, because there was a lot of arguing going on, and I didn't want no parts of it. So I had a sneaker page, y'all. I do have a sneaker page, y'all. Please go follow it. It is Joy in Sneakers, spelled SNKRS. Joy, JOYNIN, Sneakers, SNKRS. But yeah, y'all, that's how Joy came into this content creation stuff. It was really just by chance. Just by chance. It really just by chance. You know, I'm monetized over here now. I'm in this sector where you guys want to hear about the saga. Of course, I'm trying to show you that I want to do other things because, you know, this story is probably not going to be around that much longer. So what was you talking about with my face as a thumbnail? Just about the information you said about Miss Season, like how she is saging the city, that she was your moderator. You know, just not really much, because you didn't give really much. And that's what I said to folks. I said, Coco, you know, he didn't give much. He just gave a little, you know, for sure. So no, not much. I kind of, you know, was able to go an hour and 14 minutes just on little tidbits. But if you can definitely go back and watch it for sure. I would love the view. I wish it would have came sooner. I would have dropped the link. You could have came up here because I did have a couple questions more, but you know, they got on me in the chat, and you know, I really wasn't trying to be a disruption, but when you said you kind of throwing me off, you know, I didn't speak anymore. I just said sorry, and I just, you know, let it be, because I ain't never trying to be a distraction, a cause for anything going wrong. That is just not Joy's stance, for sure. But y'all, I'm finna get on and get up out of here. We're gonna put on this outro music. We're gonna put on this outro music. I hope you like the thumbnail, Coco. You know, I tried to make it as appealing as possible. You know, I hope you like it. But now that we have spoke about what we saw this morning, we're gonna go on and get up out of here. Hour and 15 minutes is perfect for a live, especially for the replay viewers. So you replay viewers, y'all make sure y'all are liking, commenting, subscribing, joining the membership if you choose to. We're gonna do some member stuff now that we got all the gifted memberships out of the way, because I didn't want to start doing member anything, because there was, I don't know, I'm gonna say 20 or 30 gifted memberships, and I didn't want to proceed with people who were gifted a membership, because we don't know if they are trolls or not. So I ask all of you, when you come over here to Joy's house, and if you want to support Joy's channel, do so. But never support my channel with gifted membership. I don't want anyone to gift a membership. If you gift memberships, I'm going to block you. I'm telling you that now. I'm going to block you if you gift memberships. I don't want anyone gifting any memberships. I want my members to be true members that want to be a member, okay? All right, y'all. So, enjoy your night. Enjoy your day. Enjoy every moment that comes your way. You know why? Y'all know. Y'all definitely know why. It's because joy is real, baby. All right? So let's get the music on off of here. And until next time, see you soon.
Baby, I'm a hard mess. Your heart is like a fortress. But baby, I'm still curious about you. Baby, I'm a hard mess. You play me like you're playing chess. Yes, you are oblivious.